Uh, your worship, the deputy mayor of the new deputy mayor of Juba City Council. Welcome to the mail.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For those who don't know you, you've been appointed today as a deputy mayor.
Mayor.
For those who don't know you, could you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm by names. I'm called Juma Moses Michael, the newly appointed deputy mayor for infrastructure and environment.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, God. Okay. Tell us about today's appointment.
Wow, today's appointment, it has been so much great, been welcomed with so much honor. I have welcomed this with a lot of honor and gratitude.
Okay.
The first of all, I would love to say congratulations to His Excellency, the Governor Agustino Jadala, upon his trust on appointing me as the Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure and Environment.
Okay.
Yes.
Could you tell us more about yourself, your background, and this for the viewers?
Yes, exactly. There is nothing much to know about me apart from my name is Juma Moses. I'm married and I'm a graduate with a degree in international relations.
Okay.
Yes.
And your schools?
I studied in Cavendish University. I started my primary in Uganda, and then my secondary school also in Uganda in a school called Mandela Comprehensive. And then I got done, I went to Pride Academy, Kampala. I got done, and then I went to Cavendish University.
Okay. As a new deputy of mayor, what you want to achieve? What do you want to do?
Yes, as a deputy mayor, there is a lot of challenges in this city. One, we have got a challenge of waste management. We have got a challenge of bad road connectivity that has resulted into traffic jam around the city. This traffic jam around the city has been a result of bad road connectivity within the city, that some other roads are not passable. So people only use major roads. That has resulted into too much traffic jam. And I can cite an example like the Gudeli Road has a lot of traffic jam. And this we have to address this by ensuring that these feeder roads has to be worked on so that we give an opportunity of the public to use these other roads that connects from area to area, so that we will be able to address the issues of jam. The issues of jam, it is not because that we have got too much cars, but it is because of the bad roads that are happening in the city. We have got a lot of bad roads, only the major roads that are used for movements. So as a new deputy mayor, me and my colleagues, the deputy mayor for finance and administration and his worship, the mayor, we will be able to work together and forge a way on how we can address some of these challenges. The issue of bad roads, the issue of poor management system of garbage, and then the issue of poor drainage. We have seen a lot of floodings happening. A lot of floodings happening whenever it has rained. These floodings happen because of poor channel system of water, drainage. There is no drainage, no planning of the city. So whenever it rains, water pours anyhow. So this has to be addressed. And me as a deputy mayor for infrastructure, it is in my docket. It is in my docket as a deputy mayor for infrastructure and environment. And I cannot assume that I can be able to address this responsibility alone. I will be able to work with my colleague and the mayor to ensure that we address these issues. The public and the citizens of Juba City Council, of Juba, these residents pay a lot of taxes to the government. And as a new deputy mayor for infrastructure, we really need to work hard together with my team to ensure that they see benefits of their taxes. People pay a lot of taxes. At the end of the day, there is a flooding everywhere. At the end of the day, there are no roads. At the end of the day, the city is not clean. And they end up asking, there is a lot of public outcry about these three areas that I've mentioned: the garbage and the drainage system and the bad roads. So these are major issues that need to be addressed in the city. And I cannot do it alone. I can do it with the rest of the line institutions, with some of the development partners. This is a city It is for everybody, not only for the residents of Juba, not only for Juba, for Central Equatorial Government. It is for everybody. So I will ensure that we will work together hand in hand with other development partners to ensure that we make Juba city as a desirable city like other cities.
Yes.
Yes, so this I can promise to the citizens and the residents of Juba that I will work hand in hand with the Deputy Mayor for Finance and Administration and the Mayor in particular to ensure that we address these concerns. Yes.
And the governor during his speech, he talked about that that government alone cannot do all the work.
Yes, it is true. He has mentioned that the government alone cannot do it. But you see, achieving a target is all about plan. We as the city council, we will sit down, as you have heard him saying that we should sit down and find a solution of addressing some of these issues. We are going to sit down and come with a mechanism to ensure that surely what he has said, it is true. It is true. We will have to look into companies that we will entrust them with a responsibility of these waste collections to ensure that these garbages are collected. We will not be on ground to come as a government collecting these garbages. We will not manage, as he has said. So we will work with the private sector to ensure that we establish a sustainable mechanism of addressing these issues of waste management and the garbage. Yes, it is true, as he said, but we will find a solution with the private sector and some other institutions.
Also the issue of water mentioned.
Yeah, he has mentioned the issue of water. As a Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure, I have just come. We are going to sit down. I cannot promise my residents of Juba City that we will have an effective solution, but we will sit down and then we find a mechanism on why there is a price hiking on issues of water, why the institutions, the association of these water tanks, why are they protesting? And then also we need to sit and find out to see how are our taxes. Maybe our taxes are too much that are resulting into high prices, maybe fuel. We need to put in some other considerations, some other factors to consider why are prices so high and what could be the solutions. We will not impose and we will not also allow the water association to exaggerate their own price and manipulate our citizens of Juba City Council. We will find a mechanism and we will find a compromise, a common ground on addressing these issues of high water prices.
And also His Excellency mentioned that there is a lot of people, those executive officers, some of them going to people out. So what do you talk about this?
Which executives?
That there is some officials from city councils.
Yes.
That
okay. On these ones who claim to be a tax collectors. Those ones we will have to find a solution. First of all, it is true this thing has been happening. It is not only with the city council, even with the traffic. He had cited an example with the traffic police that somebody gets into a tailor and he comes in the exact uniform to ensure that and he looks in a resemblance with the traffic and the tax collector. One, we need to find a way of identifying our staffs of city councils. One of these ways, we could add security fixtures on the uniforms of these our tax collectors to ensure that we differentiate them from from these tax who are claiming that they are tax collectors. We will have to improve. We will have to ensure that we design a uniform with the security fixtures that the citizens must be able to identify and differentiate that these ones are the real tax collectors and these ones are the tax that are roaming around claiming to be also tax collectors. And then number two, even the IDs. We need to introduce IDs that have got security fixtures, that reflects the security fixtures that we will put on your uniform, and the same security fixtures that will be able to reflect with your ID, so that the taxpayers will be able to know that these are the right people that we are dealing with. And however, with these tax who are maneuvering around that the tax collectors, we are going to find a solution and arrest them. We are going to arrest them and bring them forward, and the media will be able to show them to the public.
Yes.
We have come to work. We have come to work. This country is for all of us, but we must work in line with the laws and the constitution. If you're not employed with an institution, you cannot come and parade yourself that you're working with a certain institution. We will have to address that factor by ensuring that this culprit has to be arrested and even brought to books. Yes.
And there is issue also of misuse of alcohols among the youth, and there is they say there is many companies doing this in Juba. As a coming authority, what is your view on that?
Yeah, on the issue of alcohol, these things have been moving around. These things have been moving around, that there are alcohol that are being manufactured with a high voltage that is damaging either brain or healthy system of these young people. And these companies are companies that are within the city or within the country. We will be able to track where do you manufacture your alcohol, and where were you licensed, and if it is coming from outside the country, how did it enter to reach Juba? We will be able to regulate these things right from entry point, from the border, and also here. If these are companies that are within Juba manufacturing this, we will be able to track them down and see that whatever alcohol that they manufacture, there must be an alcohol that is allowed for human consumption, not manufacturing something that beyond the voltage of consumption. We will not be able to allow that. But this we will work together with some of the line institutions to find out that we identify these companies that are dealing in such kind of things.
Okay. And what is your message to people of Juba City to cooperate with you for a better city?
My message to the residents of Juba is that one, I have come as a new appointee, Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure. I want to appeal to them that let us take a responsibility, let us own a responsibility of our city. The issue of our city being clean, it is for our own pride as the citizens of this country, as the residents of this city. So we must be able to be a responsible citizens, responsible youths, to see that littering of garbage around the city, it is prohibited. You cannot come with your your caveras, you cannot come with the garbage, and then you just throw alongside the road. That is not being responsible. So I'm calling for cooperation. I'm appealing to the citizens of Juba City Council that we must cooperate with the authorities. We must cooperate. Let us be responsible. Let us own the responsibility of the cleanness of our city. Otherwise, we shall regulate laws. We shall regulate laws that will be able to prohibit these who are littering the city anyhow, throwing garbages anyhow. We shall put these laws in place, and then ensure that any other person that throws things has to be brought into books. That will be the only way that we will improve the cleanness of this city. If we don't bring laws that are punishable, we will not be able to achieve the target of making our city like other cities in the world. You see, for example, there are cities in the world that are very clean. They have achieved. That means equally we, the authorities within the Juba City Council, will also achieve that equally like other cities. But it needs policies and it needs enforcement. And these policies, we shall be able to formulate them. Enforcement, we will work together with other line institutions to ensure that these laws and the policies that are in place has to be enforced, so that we will achieve the target of Juba being a green city, Juba being a clean city like the rest of the cities in the world. Let us make our city a desirable city in the world, that everybody will think that let me go to Juba, let me go and invest my money in Juba, because Juba is clean. Cleanness of a city attracts investment. So if we cannot come together as a country, as the citizens of Juba City Council, to ensure that we work hand in hand with the authorities to ensure that our city is clean. Nobody is coming from anywhere to clean for us our city. Otherwise, let us own the responsibility and let us take it upon ourselves, and let us collaborate with the authorities to ensure that we achieve our target as administration of City Council and as residents of Juba City Council.
What is your point that to encourage people more work 24 hours like the rest of the country to
First of
production?
all, what can make our city to operate 24 hours like what the governor has said and the deputy governor has said is to ensure that there is a security, first of all. Even when we make this city to be a lighting city 24/7, when the issues of insecurity is not being addressed, our city will not be an economy operating free 24/7 city like other cities. Because yes, the city could be clean, the city could be having lights, but now, at the end of the day, when there is no security, how will you work? So the issue of security and the issue of our city lightening 24/7, they all has to work hand in hand. For our city to light 24/7, there must be security so that the economy can operate at night. So this is not only the responsibility of City Council, as I have said, that City Council will work together with other line institutions in the government to ensure that we address some of these factors.
Okay. Finally, if we miss something during our interview, now you have time to talk about.
Yes, first of all, once again, I would like to congratulate His Excellency, the Governor, for his trust upon me. I am a representative. I believe I am a representative of the young people, that people would see that this is a young man, they could aspire for me to succeed in this new role. And as a young man, I bring in a new energy in Juba City Council to ensure that our values and potentials of young people are realized. No, it is not all about me. Tomorrow I will be out in this position, but at least let the administrators know that we, the young people, we have got potentials. And I really appreciate His Excellency Governor Agustino Jadala for his trust upon me, for trusting young people with the energy to ensure that we put a new energy into different administrations. It is not only me that is a very young. We have seen the deputy governor is also equally a young person, and I like that. That is the energy that we want to see. This country belongs to us. This country belongs to us, and we are the future of this country. So we must be able to be given opportunities to give our ideas and our potentials to the people to realize that young people can equally do better. So it is a good opportunity not only to His Excellency Agustino Jadala, it has also to serve to other governors, even to His Excellency the President, that the young people should be given opportunities. They can also equally do better because they have got ideas. They may lack experience, but they have got the knowledge. So my appeal to them, that young people should be given opportunity. Not only me, other young people should be given opportunity. You see, now if you look at me, I am the youngest person among the people who have been sworn in there. And I believe there must be cooperation. Yes, I'm also calling upon my colleagues, the Deputy Mayor for Finance and Administration, and the Mayor, for us to cooperate together to ensure that we address the dire need of the people within the city. So I call for cooperation within Juba City Council, and I also call for cooperation within the residents of Juba City Council to cooperate with us and cooperate with our policies, cooperate with our enforcement. I believe that is what I will tell the residents and the authorities in power. Yes.
At the end, Your Worship, we are so happy to have you with us here in the mail.
Thank you.
And we hope that we can meet again.
Thank you.
In another program.
I am available. I'm available every time. If people can reach me, so that I will be able also to give the message out to the young people, to the residents of Juba City Council, and to some of the line institutions. Otherwise, thank you so much for hosting me. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, please.
Thank you.
Yes.